Hello, welcome to Fix It with Fowler. My name's Steve and today I'm going to save you a small fortune. If your combi boiler has stopped working, if you've been bleeding radiators or working on your central heating system before you call a gas engineer or a plumber, check this video out. So the first thing to do is open the front of your boiler and have a look for a pressure gauge. Now that could be located anywhere on the front, and what we're actually looking for is this dial here that says bar. Now that tells you how much pressure is in the heating loop on your boiler. Now if it's anything below 1 bar, that will prevent your boiler from working. It's like a safety cutout feature. So I'm going to show you how to fix that. So before I get to the main video of how to fix this boiler, don't forget, give the video a thumbs up if it's helped you out, leave me a comment below, and the most important thing, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more great videos. So the first thing you need to find is this filler loop which is under the boiler. So sometimes it's a standalone filler loop like this, or other times it can be a filler loop that's integral to the boiler, and you can normally see that by looking underneath the boiler. So as you can see on our pressure gauge, we're down to just above 0 bars of pressure in the heating system, and it doesn't actually take much to reduce your heating down to that low pressure. It can be as little as half a bucket of water. So what we're going to do, we're going to put some water in the central heating loop and try and fill this up to roughly between 1 1/4 and 1 1/2 bars. So as you can see under the boiler, there's a few pipes, and we're only really concerned with 3 of those pipes, and that is the cold water supply, which goes up to the boiler and to one side of the filler loop, the flow pipe for your central heating that comes from the boiler, and the return pipe for your central heating. So that makes a circuit, a sealed circuit for your central heating, and what we've got is a lack of pressure within that loop. So from the cold water supply, this filler loop is what we'll use to refill the central heating. Now this could be integral in the boiler, and you can see that from underneath on different boilers. So in this instance we're going to use this filler loop. So what we're going to do, we're going to put some water down this loop back into the central heating system. So what we're going to do, they're both turned off at the minute, we're going to turn one of them on. Now that allows cold water to come down here up to this point here, and what we're going to do, we're going to gently turn this on, and you'll see that this needle here will start to move. So as the system begins to fill up, you can see that's already moving. Now what we really don't want to do is overfill this system. So that's it now, up to 1 bar. So I'm aiming to get it about 1 1/2 bars of pressure. So all we do now is turn that valve off, and then we turn the other valve off, and that is us done. So that should be your boiler back up to pressure, and that will reset the pressure switch inside your boiler. You can then turn your boiler back on, and that should be your boiler back up and running. All you need to do is flick the heating on or run the hot tap, and the boiler should fire up. So if you like what you've seen, don't forget, give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon.